Hey there, I'm making a super easy dinner tonight. It's sweet potato and chickpea tostadas, kind of done on sheet pan. So it's a sheet pan supper. It's gonna be a little different. And I'm gonna start out with my sweet potato that I've peeled, and then I'm gonna carefully cube it without putting a ton of effort into it. You know, just to the best of your ability. And the smaller the cubes, quicker the sweet potato is going to roast in the oven. It's super hot out, so I don't want my oven on very long. I could do this probably in my Ninja Foil, or you could use an air fryer if you wanted to. But just those roughly cubed sweet potatoes gone onto my sheet pan. No escapees here. All in the sheet pan. And then I would recommend one pepper cut up. Now this, I don't know if you can see, these are all like chopped up frozen random peppers from my garden. And we were traveling. I'm like, I've just got to stick these in the freezer so they won't go bad while we're gone. And I'm just going to add this. They're frozen and all right to the sweet potatoes. They will roast right alongside and they'll be quite tasty. But maybe one red pepper or a yellow pepper. And then I've got half of a red onion. I love all the color here, so this is going to be a vibrantly colored dish. And I'm going to cut kind of strips out of the onion. And we'll just pull it apart and scatter those randomly around this. Almost like petals. You can actually cut this up any old way you want, but too fine of a dice and you'll just have burned onions. But I want my onions caramelized. And then lastly, to go on this big old sheet pan are my garbanzos. And they're gonna roast alongside everything else. They'll be super toasty by the time we get all this said and done. And then I want a decent amount of olive oil. Colorful looking sheet tray already. You could actually add some meat if you wanted to, a little chorizo or chicken sausage in this would be really good, but not necessary. And then if you leave off the cheese, it's vegan even. So this is a super adaptable dish no matter your dining preference. Okay, that, and then last thing is just a hint of chili powder. I'm just gonna kind of sprinkle it all over. And then this is going to go into my 425 oven for maybe 25 minutes. Give it a toss with my hands. And while this roasts, then I'll just put the tostadas together. And that's even easier than this. Hey there, if you haven't yet, take a moment to subscribe and turn on notifications to our YouTube channel, which is at TaylorKitchen 5226. Leave a comment and let us know what you want us to make on TaylorKitchen. We love to hear from you. Also, go check out our website, tkfoodie.com, and make sure you're signed up there to get the latest from us. You never know what you might be missing at TK Foodie. Now while that roasts, I just need to make tostadas. Now you can buy tostadas in the store. These are corn tortillas. They're typically fried, and I'm making my own version that I can bake. And I like this a lot better just because you can control how they're made. And just regular corn tortillas with some olive oil going on. And I like to coat them on both sides so they'll get nice and crispy. You kind of rub them together, turn them over. You just want to give them an opportunity to get nice and crispy. Since you're not frying here, you're roasting or baking them. So they will crisp up very nicely. Same thing for these, just a pinch of salt. I like to flavor all the layers. And a wee bit of chili powder. And these will also go into my 425 oven. Nice. There we go, that glorious sheet pan full of sweet potatoes, onions, peppers, garbanzo beans, or chickpeas, whatever you want to call them. They're so good. And then I have my very crispy tostada shell. And then all you do is just assemble, and you do this however you want, or put whatever you like on your tostada. All the toppings. I think this is going to be pick it up and eat it, but also I'm going to have a fork to kind of gather in all the ingredients that escape. So here's my tostada. It's quite lovely already. And then I just want to put all the stuff on it. So a little bit of Aunt Diane's salsa, which is so good. Homemade salsa. She makes this, I think, every year, and it is fabulous. And then we have a little bit of jalapeño, just finely diced. A little bit of cilantro. I think I need a squeeze of lime. Always appropriate. Looking good so far, right? And then a squeeze of sour cream. This is Elmhurst plant-based sour cream, so you can go crazy with it if you are a non-dairy person. I was gonna do cheese, but I decided to leave the cheese off and just go with this rendition. And then, oh boy, can I? Look how lovely that looks. That is one delicious plate of food. Okay. That is crazy good. Crispy tortilla, sweet potato, and peppers, the onions, and everything I added to it is just a fabulous plate of food. And this, at this point, this is totally vegan. If you added cheese, vegetarian. If you add chorizo, then, you know, you're not plant-based. But whatever you want, you can add to this tostada, and it is so absolutely delicious. Black beans would be amazing too. I was gonna do that and actually didn't have any on hand. So the chickpeas are a nice sub. So well flavored. Cooking with those onions and sweet potatoes and the chili powder on there. This is really good. Very good. You have got to check this out. The recipe is on tkfoodie.com.